I think if people knew how possible it is to build your first $100,000 in stocks, I think a lot more people would do it. You look at the public count, this is a portfolio, $3.9 million portfolio. Obviously, I think to a lot of folks, that's just like a completely ridiculous, unreasonable number, right? And we've been building this portfolio since around 2018 or so. But you look at the Patreon portfolio. This one was started in 2023 when I started my Patreon, right? And they can see every single stock I buy and sell each week in there, right? And that portfolio is already $56,000. It's probably going to hit, my guess is $100,000 either in 2026 or 2027, right? And that's not bad for a portfolio that was started in 2023. So in this portfolio, we only did the first year $150 a week deposit, and then after that, we moved it to $250 a week, a very realistic amount, right? So what are some tips I can give out there so folks can hopefully think in regards to how do you scale to your first $100,000 in stocks, okay? First thing before you worry about anything stock related, income versus expenses. You've got to put yourself in a position where you have at least $150 a week to put into your portfolio. Or think of it as $300 every 2 weeks. If you don't have that, like we got to work on that first before you can even worry about the whole rest of the experience, right? And so now if you can bump that up to $250 a week, $350 a week, maybe even $500 a week, now we're really talking, you can scale out your portfolio much more rapidly that way, right? So it all starts with personal finance before you get in the stock stuff. Then from there, start with 3 stocks at first and buy those over several months. Don't just go all in at once. Now you've got to be running your projections whenever you're working on a company. So use something like 1000xstocks.com. 1000xstocks.com, we are automatically loaded the projections on what a company should do for their revenues, net income, things like that, for the current year you're in, and then you can adjust your projections from there. Here's what I think for a bull case on the stock. Here's a base case, right? So you begin to understand, okay, this is a great deal I'm getting on the stock, or you know what, I'm kind of getting ripped off on the stock. It's not a good buy here, right? From there, you want to add 2 more stocks over time, right? And you're going to build those positions, monitor your current stocks, make sure they're not going south. If it's a situation where the company is not doing what you thought they were going to do, the numbers are way off, then you've got to move out of that position, right? As you add more stocks to your portfolio over time, remember, stay diversified. GVD, growth value dividends. That's what I always preach out there. Growth value dividends make a great portfolio of growth stocks, value stocks, and dividend stocks. You look at my portfolios, definitely do that. It's going to be certain times growth stocks are the ones, certain times dividend stocks are the one. Sell when your four-year projections are overvalued, and sell, if you just got it wrong, which sometimes that's the cost of doing business. Sometimes you will be wrong, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Appreciate you guys joining me for this one. Hope you got some value out of this one. Additionally, if you want to watch some videos I put out the last few days, stock market's about to go nuclear. That one you might want to watch. 2 stocks I'll buy nonstop the next 90 days. Enjoy those.